What's going on, everybody? It's your host, Dr. Splash. And I just want to say we've had a flood of recent support, heavy support, as well as subscribers. And if you're new to Yancey Street, I want to thank you so much. And if you've been showing love, thank you so much as well. Now, this battle really pains me because I fuck with both characters to an extent, right? They're not my favorites, but both of them go hard. Arthur and Namor, certified steppers. Now, the problem here is I'm kind of that guy that lets you know about the current stock market in terms of scaling for comic characters for the most part. The stock market dictates this battle leans one way. Hopefully, we're going to talk about it. 400 plus likes if you love content like this and if you've been digging what I've been dropping on the channel. Check out my Discord and all that good shit. And without further, and my new community on YouTube. You go to the community tab and you can actually post there yourself, and I can interact with you. But yeah, without further ado, let's begin. Now, we say not even close in the title. It's a reference to Aquaman, okay? I see in the current landscape this battle simply leaning heavily into the favor of Aquaman, and I'll kind of explain why. It's real simple when you lay it out. This is a difficult topic for me because, like I said, I like both characters, but I also don't want to come across as saying or appearing to say Namor is weak. That's not the case. He is not weak at all. This is merely a case of relativity, right? How strong is Namor compared to someone else? Now, Namor, again, is no slouch. I'll even take the time real quick to give you some notice of how strong he is. The same guy that's fought an army of Thors routinely has fought the likes of Ben Grimm, Hulk, and those tiers, fought the Avengers underwater and was just fine in the modern times. Like literally, they didn't draw blood during this encounter. He drew blood from Thanos. This same Thanos didn't bleed while fighting an army of Thors. He has impressive fucking scaling. He really does. Like, he's not a bitch. I love Namor. But the scaling's not enough, especially for modern Aquaman. This is someone that's taken on an army of Kryptonians that were stated to scale to modern Superman. Now, obviously, they can't take it to the extreme that a Clark Kent can, but they scale to like baseline, and he was putting in fucking work on them. He's taking on Martian, Amazonian hybrids, like crazy fucking hybrids that scale to the Justice League. He's stabbed and hurt the Kryptonian sun god, and most importantly, when we're talking about the heavier shit they've done, he's hurt stronger forms of Darkseid, but he also fought the Abysmal Dark. Now, the Abysmal Dark or the Dark World, literally verbatim, is stated to be a part of the Great Darkness. Now, certainly Arthur does not scale above the Great Darkness, but he fought an aspect of it. He was able to scrap with an aspect of it. That's fucking crazy. Considering portion of this power can control the likes of Darkseid, Necron, Calypso, so on and so forth. Ridiculous. So when we're talking about the AP side of things and how they scale, oh my god. Aquaman's taking it right here. Like that's just what it is. Like we kind of show what the higher ends are. No, it's not close. Especially in the modern sense. And then you look at durability. Their durability somewhat scales to what they can dish out. Obviously, we went over the AP. Same's going to go here for the durability. Given the scale relative of what they've been fighting in the modern sense, in the modern landscape, Aquaman takes it in this category as well. Speed, I might catch some heat here. I'm not the biggest proponent of speed tiers anymore. I don't think it really fucking matters. But if you examine who they've both fought fast ass characters. I might lean Aquaman because, he's reacted to the Speed Force, Superman tiers, all that. But I mean, fighting armies of Thors, reacting to Thanos, these tiers, fighting all the Avengers at the same time, it's good enough for me to call it relative. I'm just going to be honest, but probably does lean Aquaman still. Intelligence. I don't favor either here. I think it's kind of a draw. Both like to stand in the fucking pocket. Both are gangster. Both do have intelligence. They've taken on other nations. They've won wars, taken on ancient war tacticians, all that. They do technically have resumes of pretty good battle strategy and intelligence. I don't think either of them has the case of being superior to the other. Now, hacks. Aquaman takes it in a landslide. In fact, if we're being honest, Aquaman's hydrokinesis and how he's controlled water and everything in it has been significantly superior to Namor. Namor's hasn't even been that great up until recent moments, in recent years, where it's gotten a lot better in terms of like controlling the ocean and whatnot and establishing that power. But Aquaman's has always been superior. His psychic power is by far superior. Now, granted, if he's someone constantly out here trying to mind hacks people, no, put the options on the table. He definitely has that. Namor does have resistances, but I do think Aquaman scales above him in that regard. So the hacks there, and then the weapons, the trident. His trident can stab Darkseid. It can stab literal gods. It's ancient magic embedded in it. Considering how we know the ancient Atlantean magic scales, and it's actually confirmed to be connected to the abysmal dark. That's fucking broken, right? That explains why it hits so hard and why it can pierce so horribly. So weapons, hacks, strength, durability. Aquaman absolutely is landing the sweep here. The only way you could ever really argue for Namor is if you think Namor's verse just massively outscales DC, even its higher tiers. Like if you think like a Thanos, a base Thanos from back when the incursions were happening and whatnot, if you think that scales above the Abysmal Dark, go for it. But most of us don't believe that. Most of us don't think that. I don't think either verse necessarily gaps the other in terms of layers of power. So I think it's somewhat relative, and it's just obvious in recent times. Aquaman's been pitted against higher tier characters consistently. Because of that and the obvious superiority in things like hacks and weapons, I favor Aquaman. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you disagree with me? Do you think it is close? Or do you disagree even further and you believe Namor wins? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm curious to hear your arguments. But anyways, guys, it's been your host, Dr. Splash. And remember, it's Yancey Street, bitches.